Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for checking out the channel. I really appreciate it. Well, this week, Duskmourn draft. Oh my gosh, it was incredible. I went 3-0. Very proud of myself for that one. We have a lot of great players here in Davis. It's a college town. Lots of great minds and thinkers and just experienced Magic players. And every time I go 3-0, especially in a draft, I am totally psyched. I'm happy. So I won three prizes, three prize packs for the rounds I won, and then the extra one. And then they gave away these promo packs. So we'll open up all these packs at the end of the video. But today I ended up going with a red and white deck, and this red and white deck that I drafted ended up having a lot of redundancy of great cards, which is why I think I was able to win. Very aggressive deck. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to draft a deck like this again, because the cards I was able to pick up, they were just incredible. And I think I missed out on two key cards that were red-white, that I think if I had those, this deck would have been even better. But I can't complain. Going 3-0 and not losing a single game within any of the rounds. I was 2-0 in all three of the rounds. So that was really cool. Let's just take a look at the deck. We'll turn the camera around, check out the cards, and then open up the packs. All right, here we go. Starting off with my pack one, pick one. I saw Enduring Innocence, and I think this is a really great card. I got to actually only cast it in one of the 6 games I played. But it's a 2/1 lifelinker, enchantment creature, Sheep Glimmer. And whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once a turn. So this is great for, the power 2 or less deck. And that's kind of what I was going with. The cool thing is when this dies, you can return to the battlefield as an enchantment. And so every time a power 2, creature would come in, you could draw a card once per turn. Unfortunately, the one time this did die, my opponent had that vacuum sucker and tapped it, and this went away. So never got to be an enchantment, but I thought it was a strong pack one, pick one. Norrin is another card I got, Swift Survivalist. He can't block, but the cool thing is whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you can exile it, play that card from exile this turn. So you can kind of save creatures if you don't like the blocks, or if you bluff, or if you want to do anything like that. Norn can just save your creature, and you just have to be able to play it again. Thankfully, a lot of these creatures, especially with power 2 or less, they have less of a mana cost, so you are able to, and you can kind of plan for that. Fear of Surveillance. This is kind of a cool card with those eyeballs on it. Whenever this attacks, you can surveil one. It also has Vigilance. I think it's just a solid 2-drop. Patched Plaything. This is cool. Has Double Strike. It's a 4/3 for only 3 with Double Strike. The sad thing is when you play it from your hand, it comes in with 2 -1, -1 counters on it. So it's a 2/1 Double Striker, which is still really strong. I mean, I wouldn't say this was bad. The cool thing is if you do exile this with Norrin, comes back without those -1, -1 counters. So that's a little combo there. Acrobatic Cheerleader. This is cool for those survival decks. If this is tapped in the second main phase, it gets a flying token. So you get a 2 flyer. The tricky part is having this thing actually be able to get through to the second main phase tapped. I did have kind of a hard time doing that. Piggy Bank, cool card, just 3/2 for 2. It could have been a 2/2, for all that matters, but it's nice I can kill 3 3s. When it dies, it makes a treasure token, so I was happy to trade this off whenever I needed to. Boyle Bilge's Ripper, Human Assassin, 4/4, 4 and a red. When this comes in, you can actually sack another creature or enchantment, and when you do, it deals 2 damage to any target. Unfortunately, the time I did play this, it just was a vanilla 4/4 really. I just needed the creature on the ground, and I couldn't sacrifice anything. So that happens too. But 4/4 is pretty big, you know. Bedhead Beastie. I had this in, in case I needed to do mountain cycling, but I actually casted this card at least 2 or 3 times, and it made a huge impact with its 5/6 menace. Really big impact. So I thought this card performed very well. Split Skin Doll is great for those power 2 or less decks. When this enters, you get a draw card, and if you have a card that has power 2 or less, you just get to keep that card. Otherwise, you have to discard a card after that. Fear of Being Hunted was great too. It's a 4/2, must be blocked with haste. Comes down for just 3, but it is double pipped in red. And that did slow me down one time in one of the games where I didn't have 2 red. So that was unfortunate. Trial of Agony is really cool for just 1 mana, deals 5, although it's up to your opponent to choose who it deals 5 to, and then they get to choose who doesn't get a block. Oftentimes, you're facing down 2 creatures, so one will die, typically, and then the other one can't block. It's a great deal for 1 mana. Turn Inside Out, this is also cool, adds 3 power, and helps you to trade off. You get a menace, not Manifest Dread, when you do that, typically. Untimely Malfunction, I was like iffy on this card, but I think it was really versatile. You can destroy an artifact, pretty good. You can change the target or target spell ability with a single target. I actually use that. Or you can make 1 or 2 target creatures not be able to block, which in this sort of semi-aggro deck that I have here was great. Now, this was one of the all-star cards, of course. Create 3 1/1 red gremlin creature tokens. They have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste till end of turn. And I was able to draft 3 of them. That's the redundancy I was talking about. This card is insane. Insane. And when I played it, my opponents were not happy. Speaking of some insane stuff, Vicious Clown. If this was in play already, those 3 1/1 gremlin creature tokens would give this a +6. Because whenever another creature you control with power 2 enters, 2 or less enters, this thing gets +2/+0. So with 3, that's 6. So this is an 8/3 when you play that other card. When you play Midnight Mayhem. So that combo is insane. And so I had 2 of those, which I thought was great. Scorching Dragonfire, this is so great too. It's just a 2 mana, deal 3 to target creature or planeswalker, and it exiles as well if it dies. And I got 2 of those. And I got 3 of these. This is crazy. I thought this was great too. Glassworks especially. You unlock the room deals 4 damage, target creature and opponent controls. That basically is a kill spell. And then if you unlock the other side, this would win me the game because it just pings them every turn. And if you get 2 of them, that pings them twice every turn. That's sweet. And actually, in the championship round, the 3rd game, that's actually how I won both of those games, was just these Shattered Yards just ping and winning that way. Really close games at the end. Great opponent. But thankful for Shattered Yard for winning me the game. So that was really cool. Okay, let's check out some packs of Duskmourn. 4 packs. See what we get. We got the old Spectral Snatcher. Etched Cornfield. A Mythic. Dollmaker Shop. And Porcelain Gallery. And we also got another rare. Leyline of Hope, which, not a great card. Hey, we got Norin. And we'll just kind of look through the other cards. The Shark, the Lizard, Murder, Turn Inside Out. Okay, very familiar cards there. Let's go to our next pack. Hey, we got a Glimmer token. That's always cool. Intruding Soul Rager foil. A regular old Plains. Hushwood Verge. This is the rare. Add green or add white if you have a forest or a plains. Hey, Fear of Missing Out. Another double rare pack. Cool. That's the card that gives you like an extra attack step. Okay. There we are. Nice. Okay, pack the third. We got some tokens here. Oop. Cautious Survivor. Gorge, and then the rare is Restricted Office and Lecture Hall. Okay, it's like a board wipe. Here are the other cards. Okay. And then last pack of the regular packs. We still have a promo pack to open. More tokens. We got 2 foils. And then a Razorkin Needlehead. Sort of a mini Shieldred there. And that's, I think, the only rare in that one. Trapped in the Screen. Great limited card. Okay, and here it is, the promo pack. We get the Mind Skinner, the 10-1 unblockable milling card. Drag to the Roots. And Ozolith. Okay. Very cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck with your Duskmourn drafts. I'll see you next time.